this is how it all started. I had a desire to grow food from home and make my backyard my grocery store. So I invested in a raised metal planter bed system. I filled it with soil. I researched all different kinds of food that I wanted to grow and that would also grow in my climate. I purchased a bunch of seeds. I planted all those seeds in the ground. I watered like crazy and hoped like anything that something would grow. And in less than a month, it's absolutely amazing to see what's come out of the ground. So stay tuned and check it out. Well, folks, here we are, the 4-week mark, and it is really just incredible how much has grown and what's come up in 28 short days. Let's take a quick tour. So here is the basil, which really needs to be thinned. I did do a thinning video a little bit earlier, so check that out. And by point of comparison, this is the rows that I thinned 1 week later. Look at what an enormous difference that has made. This is the Swiss chard. This is the spinach. And actually, I need to thin again. So that was a complete success. These are the romaine heads. They've been in the ground now about 2 weeks. They take a little bit of time to adjust initially when they get planted as seedlings, but look at how much they are thriving. Over here, we spaced the carrots, and even though carrots kind of look, not very substantive above the soil line, I can only imagine what's going on below the soil line, and my hopes are big. Now, check out the tomatoes. For anyone who's following along, these are now 2 weeks in the ground. They've at least doubled in size. And I've trimmed off some of the bottom branches just to keep it above the soil line and make sure the leaves don't contact the soil, to avoid any possibility of fungus or disease. But my goodness, when you look at how much things have grown in 2 short weeks, it's amazing. Over here, I want to show you my row of squashes, basically, and melons. So that's a couple more tomatoes in here and another row of peppers. But this is yellow zucchini, and even though the leaves look yellow, it's part of the plant's process as it grows. These are what they call baby leaves, and as the plant grows, it takes some of the stored energy out of those yellow leaves and puts it into new growth in the plant. You can see there's lots of healthy new growth coming up there, and this patch needs to be thinned as well. I'm seriously behind. This is the row of green zucchini, and this is a row of cucumbers, and these are my melons, honeydew and watermelon, and a little acorn squash on the end. So I just wanted to share 4 weeks worth of growth, what it looks like, and my excitement with it. Thanks for tuning in.